today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Returnable here for Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. The numbers for Sanders last week: 17 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Matt Patricia here on 4th down, sending out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing is Allen on third, and he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third down and 7.
To throw on third down, Allen, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So first possession, fourth and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield, try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
To second and 10.
Allen again here on second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he puts it through. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz on the give to Sanders, as Sanders has it pumped free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by...
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
7 yards.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Recovered by...
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
6-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Eagles first down.
Now a carry for Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 47-yard
looking to throw on second down. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wentz to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
touchdown.
Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He'll fire deep for Rager. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Hain to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, at the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Singletary. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Devin Singletary.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Singletary.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, Singletary fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And it's up and good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the gun, it's Wentz.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Hayne to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Singletary again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Devin Singletary.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Fletcher Cox.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The tackle made at the 47.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Bills' 20-yard line.
Now Wentz. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Escaping the ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
45.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.